I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New York.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
25-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Jordan Evans on the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
On the play.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Williams. A loss of a yard. Brings
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking long for his tight end read. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Godot's kick is right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Brady will sneak him, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants' territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
16 yards. First down, Giants.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. And look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Number 89.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
from the 5 now, second and a yard.
5-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Wait, 20. Check. 52's the mic.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but